Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BCC. My name is Joanne Carroll Connor, and I am a member of the Multicultural Committee here at the college. Our aim is to bring cultural and ethnical and ethic and beautiful, wonderful things to the college here through our committee, and we have a wonderful show this evening. Tonight's performance features dancers from the Berkeley Ancient Art Studios. The studio director and teacher, Arel, is a professional vocalist and a dancer who is known for her knowledge of and ability to translate the many nuances, musical as well as cultural, to her audiences. Her dance studies have been with the most respected stars of Middle East dance, and she has performed at colleges, five-star weddings, Middle East dance concerts and festivals, multicultural events such as this, and in elegant restaurants throughout the United States, Canada, England, Ireland, Scotland, New Zealand, Australia, Greece, and Egypt. Arel has also studied music at the Empire State Institute of Performing Arts, the Boston Conservatory, and the Berklee College of Music. Please help me welcome Arel and the dancers from the studio Sabaya Troupe, advanced solo dancers, and the professional dance troupe of Mirzar Dance Ensemble. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to move this and it might go squeak. Oh, my goodness. Squeak and groan. Okay. We're so thankful to BCC and the Multicultural Committee for having us here, and we're so thankful to all of you, curious onlookers, lovers of belly dance, or people that don't really know much about belly dance or the dances of the Middle East. Hold on, I've got a shadow and I can't see my notes. Okay, there we go. I am a belly dancer, and all of the dancers in this evening's show are belly dancers. The main group is Sabaya. This is a troupe that I've had the privilege of working with as director at my studio in Berkeley. We also have a guest professional troupe, the Mirza Dance Ensemble. This is a group that you would consider hiring at a wedding or any kind of a fundraiser or a big party. And we also have a few solo dancers, and those will be presented from students of mine. The dances that you're going to see tonight will give you glimpses into the lives of the people and the regions in which the dances originated. So many of the dances could be described as folkloric because they are dances of the folk. They are in costumes that cover the body, similar to the clothing people wore, but souped up a little bit for stage. Each dance over the years has been adapted for performance in a theatrical setting. So don't imagine, for example, that a jug dance by the well with women dancing originally took place with women all facing front. We've theatricalized folk dances as we've gone, so just so you can consider that as you're watching some of these dances. You'll also see some performances of what most folks refer to as belly dancing. If you watch with a keen eye, you will see how elements of the folk dances have combined over the years to influence and inform this elegant performance art, belly dance, which is also known as Oriental dance and Raksharki. So, that's a little briefing on what you're going to see. Are you ready to see some belly dancing and some folk dances? Okay. Let's get started with a dance hailing from the areas surrounding the Persian Gulf, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain, Qatar, the United Emirates. This dance is a social dance that the women enjoy. It's called Khaleegy, or Khaleegy, which means Gulf. So Khaleegy dance means Gulf dance. If you were a female in this area and there was a wedding in your family, for example, all of the women would gather on the women's side of the house and dance together. So it's women's dance for women and with women. One thing you'll notice is the women wear very colorful robes. These are called thobes, and they have a sequined and beaded panel down the front. This is a show of wealth. This is the party dress. Often the ladies will come to the party in regular clothes and then put their thobe on over the top because the dance movements incorporate this sequin robe, and you'll see that. It's really pretty. It's very large. They're made super long. Some of the ladies will have someone else carrying their bag or their purse because they have to carry their sequiny thobe. So it's a really proud, lovely thing. Often they wear a lot of bangle bracelets and show off all their sparkly stuff. You'll also notice the women show off their hair in the Khaleegy dances. The dances along the Gulf, when the ladies get together, just like us ladies, they take their hair down and have a hoop and holler and great time. So they swing their hair, and some of the movements involve head tosses and different things with their body that celebrate having their hair out and being feminine. So, performing Khaleegy dance, or Khaleegy dance, from the Gulf, please welcome dance troupe. I'm very proud that I get to work with them as my students, and they are called Sabaya.
حبيب القلب وده لا تعاند تتحدى وانت عارف ليلة واحدة لو تصد عني تيجي حبيب القلب وده لا تعاند تتحدى وانت عارف ليلة واحدة لو تصد عني تيجي روحي بروحك هواها انزرع حبها وغلاها مهما تتمادى بجفاها لحظة يوم حشا حنيني روحي بروحك هواها انزرع حبها وغلاها مهما تتمادى بجفاها لحظة يوم حشا حنيني يلا وريني يا عيني شلون تقدر ما تجيني وانت تتحمل غيابي يلا وريني يا عيني يلا وريني يا عيني شلون تقدر ما تجيني وانت تتحمل غيابي يلا وريني يا عيني يلا وريني يا عيني شلون وريني.
So what do you think? You want to do some Khaleegy dance? It's great fun. Sometimes folks, once they learn Khaleegy dance in some sort of a belly dance class, they opt to have a Khaleegy dance party at their house, sort of kinship to the ladies over along the Persian Gulf, and everyone brings their thobe or whatever they have and do these fun moves. So maybe you'll host a Khaleegy party. Be sure to invite me. I'll let my hair down. So that was Khaleegy or Khaleegy dance, and that was Sabaya. Next, we have our guest professional troupe, the Mirza Dance Ensemble, directed by Shadia. And they're dancing a dance, it's called Waili Waili. And this is a stylized women's dance that emphasizes the pulsating shoulders and torso of the Eastern Arabian Bedouins. So every group has its own style. Again, performed by a professional troupe, the Mirza Dance Ensemble. This choreography is by Joseph Marhaba. So open your eyes. There's a lot of little beautiful footwork to this style. And enjoy. I'll turn you over at this time to the Mirza Dance Ensemble.
على وادي عيني مقدر انساهم هو واني ناطر بدياري يا ناري يرجعوا بالله واني ناطر بدياري يا ناري يرجعوا بالله ويلي ويلي من حبك ويلي ويلي يا الله ويلي ويلي من حبك ويلي ويلي يا الله بلقيتهم طالب عبالي طالب الرضا وفوقيتهم طالب عبالي طالب الرضا
That was the Mirza Dance Ensemble. They're fabulous. Turns out the Eastern Arabian Bedouins get quite a workout. So if I said to you, Opa, where do you think we're going next? Greece, you're right. This next dance is inspired by the Greek line dance called the Serto. Serto means to drag. And don't worry, the dancers are not a drag. But there's a step, a line dance that's in the middle of this performance, and you'll see that it involves sort of a dragging feeling. And it's a great fun to do if you're ever in a Greek restaurant. You might see this, or at a Greek wedding. So take a note, and maybe you'll be able to jump up and do it in the line. So see if you can spot that line dance. And this is coming to you again from Sabaya. And if you enjoy the dance, just go ahead and shout, Opa, anywhere you like. It's a very encouraging phrase to say. You can even say that to each other later on. Opa, Opa, let me hear it. Oh, see, I'm having fun already. Please welcome 4 of our Sabaya members doing our beautiful Greek line dance. can't see you, but you sound fabulous. So these are folk-based dances, dances of the folk, based on the lives of the folk and what they do. And as you can start to see, there's hip movement, there's shoulder movement, there's torso movement. In these regions, people carry things on their head a lot, so torso dance would have emerged. And belly dance is a combination of all of these little bits and pieces. So we're going to see our first belly dance this evening, brought to us by Barbara. And there's that shadow. The shadow knows. Okay. She's dancing to a popular Hebrew song, Erev Shel Shoshanim. It means evening of roses. This love song is well known at Jewish weddings, but throughout the Middle East. A lot of people love this song. It's a classic. And so you're going to enjoy hearing a beautiful classic love song. And you're also going to see that Barbara's dancing with a big piece of fabric called a veil. And this is something a belly dancer learns to work with to frame her movements and to make what she's doing a little bit larger. It's a lovely skill that takes a lot of time to perfect. So we're really excited to present Barbara and enjoy the music of Erev Shel Shoshanim. Barbara, everyone.
של השושנים נצאנה אל הבוסתן אור בסמים ולבונה לרגלך מפתן ערב של השושנים נצאנה אל הבוסתן שושן נושבה
Beautiful. It's very arresting, isn't it? And if you've ever tried to work with a veil, you know how difficult that really is. She made that look so effortless. So next we have a dance. This is to a popular Turkish rhythm, another belly dance solo. The Turkish rhythm is called the karşılama, and it's in the meter 9/8, which means there's 9 beats in a phrase, and that's odd for the Western ear. Most of our meters are 4/4, which would mean there's 8 beats in a phrase. If you know music, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, trust me, there's an extra beat in here, and it's a challenge for a dancer to wrestle with, to make use of that beat. Often in this 9/8 rhythm, you see the dancer adds a hop or a little heel drop in order to stretch each dance move out to fit this 9-beat phrase. Another thing that you'll notice about the Turkish style, this 9/8 rhythm often has some gesturing. The gestures with the fist indicate like the strong woman, she'll hit her fist. There are other gestures that indicate the lives of the women. You might see the measuring of fabric on the arm, or the cooking or cleaning. It's kind of a Ramani, which is a word for gypsy, type of gesture set that comes with the 9/8. So you'll see a little bit of that if you keep your eyes peeled. And the song is called Rampi Rampi, a classic Turkish folk song. And it sings of a leak in the tent. There's a leak in the tent, and we can all relate to that. It says having to buy things on credit. We can all relate to that. So they're out of money, their house has a leak, but more or less, Rampi Rampi means I'm still here, so I might as well be happy. You're going to enjoy this dancer, Lindsay. She's a very talented dancer, and she's worked hard to get the 9/8 rhythm down for you. Please enjoy Lindsay. And you'll also notice, not only does she dance it, but she plays it in her fingers with the finger symbols called zils or zagat. So there's a lot of skills going on here. We hope you enjoy it. Please make a nice lot of noise for Lindsay dancing to Rampi Rampi. So what are you going to say when your tent gets a leak? Rumpy, rumpy. We're here anyway. Let's dance. I was reminded as I heard you cheering for Lindsay that there are some sounds that you hear when you're at a belly dance concert, and if you didn't know what they were, it might be startling. There was a few people in the audience that just now went, you hear these kinds of sounds. That's called a zagarit, and that's a cheer of excitement. So that was Lindsay. She did a great job with the Turkish 9/8. And next I want to talk about Egypt and Lebanon, actually many parts of the world that have a stick dance. The stick dances often originate from people that are traveling people that have to protect their flock and bring their flock place to place, or they're protecting their territory and their family. The stick dances were first performed by men. The women often took the stick into their own hands and dressed the moves up a little with a feminine touch. In Egypt, fighting with the male stick is referred to as tahtib, and the women, when they perform with the stick, it's often curved on the end and like a staff. Americans would think of Little Bo Peep, I guess. And that is called a saya. The staff is a saya. The traditional clothing for this dance, again, we're sort of entering into the folk dance of the folk. That would be a regular robe that people would wear during the day in a desert country, something maybe white. And they would be enjoying practicing stick. The men would be enjoying practicing the stick dance, and then they might break into dance moves and things. In recent times, as I said, we are taking folkloric dances and putting them on the stage. And often in the middle of a belly dance show, you'll see a belly dancer pick up a stick or the asaya, the staff. So if you do see that, you'll know what's going on, but she won't be in a folkloric costume. She'll be probably in the middle of her belly dance show wearing all sorts of bling and jewels. But just so you know, that's not some vaudevillian cane that she picked up in the middle of her belly dance show. This is an indication of, again, the regions we're talking about where people are protecting territory and taking care of animals and protecting their family. So just to give you a feel for it, I have invited Grant. We need a male in the show. Where's Grant? We want Grant. We want Grant. Yes. So here you can see Grant. Thank you for demonstrating this beautiful bamboo stick that he has. Can you show us some of the poses that one might see in the stick dancing? Right there, you can see this comes from a fighting. If you see anything fancy, twirling, throwing, don't forget this is a weapon. You could see that it's a weapon stance. What else you got, Grant? What do you think that says? Is that saying something? Like, I won, I'm the winner. Celebrating, maybe. How about another one? This looks like a warning, doesn't it? If you see this coming at you, it means don't come this way. Do not come this way. So these are like some poses. But then there's some dancey moves. Maybe just give us a little sample. Oh yeah, like a horse. This is the foot of the horse. Some heel drops. Oh, the smacking. That shows, my territory, very strong. It's fascinating, isn't it? So in the dancing, see these things going by because these are, again, parts of the lives of the people. Dances don't just erupt, they come from someone's life. So is there anything else, Grant, that we should know about this dance?
Yeah, girls can't do it.
Why can't girls do it?
الكلام ده الكلام ده كبير الكلام ده اوعى يكون الاخير لحسن يا حبيبي تتعب كتير انا اصلي بسيب اللي يسيبني وبدوب في غرام اللي حبيبني وابديه بالروح والقلب اللي بحبه بوده ولا بيعه ولا حمل بعده ولو فين هيروح انا اصلي بسيب اللي يسيبني وبدوب في غرام اللي حبيبني وابديه بالروح
So that was the full group of Sabaya dancing a stick dance, and that was the tahti because they were doing the male fighting version. Fabulous, everybody. Thank you, Grant. That'll teach him putting down girls. So next, welcome back the Mirza Dance Ensemble. They're going to perform a group jug dance. This is choreographed by their director, Shadia Mirsan Tomei. And there's going to be a jug solo afterwards by yours truly. And I just wanted to point out that, again, the lives of the people involve going to collect water from the well. And it only makes sense that dances would emerge in such congregating spaces. Shadia sends a nice little introduction. It says, the daily chore of fetching water from the well has become a skilled dance art in the Near East. Please welcome the Mirza Dance Ensemble. That was Barbara and Kizzy of the Sabaya troupe doing a piece that we would describe as Oriental. That region of the world was named the Orient, and at one time, so we call belly dance Oriental dance. I mentioned this earlier. So they were dancing with their veils, and they were doing shimmies and different accents with their hips, and it's just a beautiful art form in the hands of people that know how to make it super skillful. That choreography was by Phaedra, who's one of our diva dancers. If you're looking to go see belly dance, Phaedra has been rumored to be dancing a little bit here and there in our area once again. And her choreographies and her improvisations are amazing. So you got to see a touch of her style there. And what happened to me? Where am I? Something happened. Oh, right, it was a beautiful duet. Excellent. Okay, now we're going in a very different direction. Still belly dancing, but we're going to see a piece by Roshima that's done just to the drums. This is a common thing that happens in belly dance. Am I right? Yes. So it's just drums, and the drums are very percussive, so it's the belly dancer's job to show these various hits and stops and accents. She'll use shimmies, she'll use things called hip drops and shoulder hits and shoulder shimmies, and I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be great fun, and it's a challenge for a dancer to really articulate the sounds and to choose which sounds to articulate and which not. So I want you to welcome Roshima. She is coming to do a very, very detailed piece of work for us, and I know we're all going to enjoy it. Please make a lot of noise as she comes to attack this drum solo, okay? Here comes Roshima. remember when I introduced her, I said she's coming to attack that drum solo. She took it apart. And you can see how interesting that is to try to catch all those sounds with clicks in your hips and shoulders and different kinds of shimmies. It's a great challenge for a skillful belly dancer, and Roshima did a great job. Yay, Roshima! Are you having a good time? Oh, good. Well, we're kind of coming to the close of our show. I hate to say it because it's so fun to watch sparkly dancers dance. We have a special number here to close our show, but don't go anywhere because we have another after number. This number, hold on, I have to deal with the shadow. I need to be taller or something. Okay. Our last group dance by Sabaya features another item balanced on the head. You saw me balancing the jug. You'll see in belly dance people balance swords and trays of teacups and, you know, brass teacups, not our Victorian ceramic stuff, but old world things get balanced on the head. In this particular item, it's a candelabra. This was a tradition that was started in Egypt where dancers were employed to light the way as a bride and groom would go through the streets. This is before electricity. So the bride and groom would be coming through the streets and processing to the party. So the dancers were often hired to illuminate the way. They would play the finger cymbals and they would carry the candles on their head to light the street. So it's an ancient tradition, and you do see it still today. Belly dancers do it still at weddings, and maybe you'll know of someone having a wedding and you'd like to hire Sabaya to come sparkle the bride and groom into the room. You'll also see it even in a belly dancer's show at a restaurant or in some other setting. So if you see that, you'll know that it's a wedding tradition to light the way and illuminate the path of the bride and groom. There's certainly something else on this paper that I'm supposed to say. What is it? Oh, right. The name of that wedding tradition is called the Zephi. And often you'll see not just the dancer, but drummers will be accompanying. So it's a big procession, and so keep your eye out, or go home and YouTube it, see if you can find a wedding Zephi. So Sabaya is coming to dance the Candelabra dance, also called the Shamadan, and it is a very special dance, so please don't get up and run around. Stay put. Although we cannot use live flames, it's a very, very skillful and difficult dance, so don't make any rash moves, okay? I don't have anything other to say other than enjoy this beautiful dance by Sabaya, and it is the dance of the Shamadan, or the Candelabra. A great big round of applause, please, for this incredible group.
ما بلاش بقى تحرجوا فيا بلدي يا ابني بلدي أيوة رقصني واحدة بلدي أيوة
Sabaya, everyone. Keep your applause going. Let Mirza Dance Ensemble hear how great they did. And our soloists, Lindsay, Roshima, Barbara. I think they're all getting their, they're all flipping their lids. As the dancers are settling down, I just want to take a little poll. How many learned something new they did not know about the Middle East? Cool. And how many people learned something they did not know about belly dancing? Oh, you all seem to know all about belly dancing. Cool. Well, there's a really popular line dance that happens at a lot of the restaurants where you might go to see a belly dancer. And I would like to call the dancers out and ask a few of you, whoever wants to learn it, to come on up on stage. It's very easy. It's nothing like the Macarena. I find that one very hard, where you have to do all of this stuff at the same time. It's really just feet. And you hold hands and you do this foot pattern. In fact, why don't I just ask a few people to come on up and I'll show you I'll show a few of you the foot patterns so the rest of you can debate whether you want to try it or not. Come on up.
هي بتتغنى جعل الكل حلوة وبتشوف بحالها الشباب عليها. هي بتتغنى جعل الكل حلوة وبتشوف بحالها الشباب عليها بتدل جنوا الكل بجمالها.
هي بتتغنى جعل الكل حلوة وبتشوف بحالها الشباب عليها بتدل جنوا الكل بجمالها.
ولما عالساحة بتطل الشمس بتتخبى وبتفل.
ولما عالساحة بتطل الشمس بتتخبى وبتفل.
مثل النجم اللي عم بتهل الغالب يرخص كرمالها.
الغالب يرخص كرمالها. هي بتتغنى جعل الكل حلوة وبتشوف بحالها الشباب عليها بتدل جنوا الكل بجمالها.
هي خربز وأنا مرودي عيونها سيف وبارودي بيغاروا من هالبنات وين ما كانت موجودي. ولو حتى اصطفوا مليون طلتها أجمل ما يكون. لو مرقت بين الشباب العاقل بصفي مجنون.
ولما عالساحة بتطل الشمس بتتخبى وبتفل. ولما عالساحة بتطل الشمس بتتخبى وبتفل.
مثل النجم اللي عم بتهل الغالب يرخص كرمالها.
الغالب يرخص كرمالها. هي بتتغنى جعل الكل حلوة وبتشوف بحالها الشباب عليها بتدل جنوا الكل بجمالها.
مشيتها دادي دادي غنوا جي فوق العادي تتغندق مثل العصفور جنوا عليها الصور.